covering security at a festival, a club, or even a bodyguard must carry one of these. It's a Security Industry Authority card, or SIA for short, and it means anyone wearing one has been trained and are vetted in looking after you and me. However, this one's a fake, which means it's putting us in danger. It's 11 o'clock in Cardiff. The security industry's governing body is preparing to check if staff in the city who claim to have legitimate security industry licences are faking it.
This is very much going to be random inspections today to go to a certain location to see whether the individuals who are undertaking security at those locations are doing so in line with the regulations. Well, happy hunting. Hope it all goes well.
It costs over £200 to be issued with a licence after training, and the team will be checking staff at factory gates, pubs, clubs and business premises.
Jonathan, we are just doing licence checks today.
We're going to ask you a couple of personal questions, and we'll phone through to our control and they'll just check the details.
This is the first of many locations that investigators Kirsty Tagg and Jonathan Fleet will check today.
Can you do a licence check, please?
Fake SIA licence holders have been known to have criminal records and be untrained, so the risk to public safety is huge.
Lovely, thanks John. Bye, bye-bye. Perfect, thank you very much, Wayne.
Good. All right, thank you very much for your time.
No problems here, so they're on to the next location.
So we're in another venue in Cardiff. It looks like there is a security hut, so we will go and speak to security there and do a quick licence check.
There are over 200,000 security staff in the UK. Here in Cardiff, the team are being kept busy.
Perfect. We are certainly seeing an increase in counterfeit licences. There's probably a few reasons for that. We are being a bit more proactive in terms of looking for the licences.
Some cases of fakery they encounter are a big concern. Nathan Salmon is head of investigations at the SIA. He uncovered an operation involving fake licences on a huge scale. LS Armour were a security company based in Barry in South Wales. They supplied staff to Glastonbury and concerts, including artists like Adele. Events where security staff's training for public safety is crucial. They placed staff at music events called 2000 Trees in Cheltenham, where Nathan was running licence checks. He made a shocking discovery.
We started to speak to individuals and to conduct inspections on the licences that they were displaying. It became apparent to us that these weren't real licences, they were in fact fake licences. One of the key things for us was that actually these licences were made out of metal rather than the plastic ones that we issue.
Nathan knew LS Armour had provided the security staff at the events where public safety was paramount. So he and his team went straight to their premises to investigate further.
What we found was a large number of documents relating to the employment of staff. This is an application for the individual who's holding a fake licence at the 2000 Trees event. And we note that on this application form, there's no licence number. But elsewhere in the documentation that we recovered, there were other applications of correctly licensed individuals.
The investigators had uncovered a clever bit of fakery.
And it became apparent to us that what the business was doing was it was taking the real licence numbers of other applicants to their business and then cloning fake licences for distribution to individuals who didn't hold a correct licence.
Applicants with legitimate licences didn't know their numbers were cloned and given to other people. In court, the director of the company was sentenced to 2 years in prison for supplying fakes and other frauds. Nathan's concerned there could be other fakers out there putting our safety at risk.
They haven't had any of the trainings, and also they haven't been vetted by us, so they could have criminal records. And so those sort of identity checks that we undertake really are to secure that they are fit and proper to work at such events.
A-list Wembley concerts and festivals having fake staff isn't a one-off. Fake Britain has found out exactly how fraudsters are getting themselves on the door of top-drawer events. Simon Cripwell heads up Warwickshire Trading Standards. He received a tip-off that a man in their area was offering to make passable fake SIA licences for a giveaway fee of between £20 and £30. Simon's team quickly identified local man Andrew Weeks as the one running the suspected online fraud.
You could simply order from the internet and you'll receive your work card in the post.
Confident that Mr. Weeks was selling fake security IDs, the team raided his premises. What they found was a huge haul of equipment. It suggested Weeks had the ability to make large quantities of fake licences.
We had the laptops examined, and what we found on them were images like this. This is an SIA, Security Industry Authority licence. Then what he will then do is to run this through a printer, and he will be printing onto one of these blanks, and then he was selling these on his website.
Fakers would send the fraudster a fee and a photo. He'd then produce a legitimate-looking SIA card, but of course it was fake. And there was one frightening fib on the back.
It says the holder of this card has undergone training to the SIA standard. With one of those, who knows what sort of job an individual might be able to get.
Weeks had produced over 1,500 fake identity documents, and not just SIA cards. The concern is that people had bought these to obtain jobs they were never vetted for. Weeks claimed his enterprise was just a bit of fun. In court, he was sentenced to 3 years and 8 months in prison. Not so funny now.
It's important that we crack down on this because we want people, whether they are working in a school or whether they're working on a construction site, to be properly qualified and to have taken those exams and to have passed that training.